The Tennessee whiskey industry pours billions into the state's economy every year. But after the president abruptly ended trade talks with Canada, some small distilleries are now changing the way they do business. Here's News 2's Kelly Milan.
Everyone knows Tennessee whiskey, world famous for a reason. But now the homegrown symbol of American craftsmanship is facing a challenge that has nothing to do with quality and everything to do with tariffs. At Southern Collective in Nashville, a young distillery that outsources its whiskey, bourbon, and spirits, CEO Trisha Brill says international growth was always part of the plan.
By the time we got around to making the effort into going into Canada and other countries, the tariffs were in place and kind of destroyed our dream of expanding.
The company opened in 2022 with optimism, expanding into European markets like Germany and the Netherlands. But this year, after President Trump reinstated sweeping tariffs on imported steel and aluminum, Canada retaliated, restricting U.S. exports, including liquor.
Definitely always there, lurking and really putting a wall in front of what we want to do.
On Monday, aboard Air Force One, President Trump defended his decision to end trade talks with Canada and impose new tariffs.
Canada's been ripping us off for a long time, and they're not going to rip us off anymore.
The comment comes after a Canadian ad featured former President Ronald Reagan warning against tariffs. It aired during 2 World Series games, reigniting a transatlantic political crossfire.
High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation by foreign countries and the triggering of fierce trade wars.
The Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute now says the ad misrepresents his 1987 address. Soon after, President Trump posting to his Truth Social account saying, quote, based on their egregious behavior, all trade negotiations with Canada are hereby terminated. For Tennessee's smaller operations, the politics have real-world costs. While global names like Jack Daniel's can ride out the storm, newer distilleries depend on international sales to grow.
At this point, we just don't see that it's worth it.
Canada remains America's second largest trading partner, but a new report shows sales of U.S. liquor to Canada are down 85% this year. I'll toss it back to you.